Hello, everybody. Welcome into Don Williams Tarot. Just going to wait a little bit till people start showing up. Hope this message finds you all well. Mm. Hello, hello, hello. So, as this is the beginning of this live session, I haven't been posting this week. There have been many things going on in my life. So, the thing about doing tarot also is you absolutely need to be on your best game in order to be effective. You don't want to just pull cards, right? You want to be able to be, hi. You want to be able to tap into those higher energies. And I was just not there this week. Hi, Morning. Hi, Mariana. General career reading. So nothing has happened for you this week? Wow, Morning. Hi, Luminous Starseed. Hello, welcome in. Beautiful name. Luminous Starseed. You must be shining bright. Okay, so let's see. Who was my first question? Mariana asked general, please. As a reminder, please use all caps. If I don't have to use my glasses, the better off I am. Okay, so I'm going to do Mariana. Looking for a general. And just so you know, I'm using Archangel cards to start out with, only because I figured that they might help give me a boost. Okay, so Mariana wants a general. Whatever comes up. So, Spirit, what do we need to know for the highest and best outcome for Mariana? What does she need to know? What's coming in for her? Insights and inspiration, guidance from her higher self, please. Okay, so these cards are for Mariana. Five of Michael. Nine of Ariel. And eight of Ariel. Okay, so the five of Michael is like the five of wands. I mean, the five of swords. Sorry. And the five of Michael is saying that this situation doesn't serve you. So I don't know what's going on with you, but this card for me typically represents conflicts or some kind of word exchange, something like that. Release your attachment to an outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So the five of Michael for me. So all the fives in tarot are a little bit tricky. They are a heavier energy, meaning that they do have a bit of volatility. That's the word, volatility to them. In this situation, typically when I get this card, it is a card of saying that you are in a situation where you feel as though you want to win at all costs. And the other thing about this, as you can see, so Archangel Michael, of course, is our archangel of he is our battling archangel. So you do have him on your side, but at the same time, it's actually asking you to find a better way for conflict resolution. And then you have the Nine of Ariel. Ariel is like the Pentacles. So this is the Nine of Pentacles. For me, it says, your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for beautiful things in life. And for me, the Nine of Pentacles represents, symbolizes your material comfort, your abundance, financial and practical security. This person is a very independent thinker, and is showing consistent progress on your path. So this card is a beautiful card. I like this card. And she is my pre-empress energy. And then your last card is the Eight of Ariel. The Eight of Ariel saying, take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. Now, when the Eight of Pentacles for me represents, very focused, very structured work. And so it could be that you're really spending a lot of time trying to get ahead at work or something along those lines, or you are looking for work if you are out of work. But it also says take great pride in your work. So I feel as though with this, with these cards, it's really saying be careful of your words. Your dreams are coming true. And your workspace, you're doing well in your workspace, being very focused in your workspace. So I hope that has helped you. And I've decided I don't want to work with these cards right now. I thought I did, but I don't think I do. So I'm going to try this deck and see if I feel better about it. Busy with work. There you go. You're welcome. Okay, so let's see. General career. Let's see. So Luminous Starseed. How will George feel about me, Jessica, if I send him a surprise gift in the mail? He's a long distance acquaintance. How will he feel about it? Well, what is your intention behind the gift? Are there strings attached? Of course, these are rhetorical questions. You do not have to answer those. It's just the way that you worded the sentence. All right, so let's look at how will George feel about Jessica's gift? Long distance relationship, long distance acquaintance. Will he be open to this gift? How will he feel about the gift? Jessica and George. So these cards are for you. Woo! So you got the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is saying there is a big ending of some kind. Now, this might not be actually related to your reading, but we did specifically ask about this situation. So I don't know exactly if this is saying what this is really saying. But it is the end of thinking, right? Because the swords represent the way that you think or the way that you express with your words, your thoughts. The tens represent completions or endings of some kind. So it feels as though, if you do this, which I can see you're at a crossroads as to do I send it or do I not? How is it going to be interpreted? What are your intentions? The twos, of course, have to do with your choices and your decisions. And then the other thing is this card for me always represents, because you have the two swords representing the way that you're thinking about an idea. As you're looking at it, if he'll either yes or no, black or white, you know what I'm saying? Like the two opposites. But what this is really saying is to take off the blindfold, right? So put down your swords, take off the blindfold, and it's really saying look at things from a higher perspective. There are more options available to you than what you're limiting your thinking to. And then your last card is a beautiful card. It's the Wheel of Fortune, and that basically is telling you that your lucky fortune is coming towards you. The wheel is always constantly turning. So this is about changes of fate. This is your destiny, a lucky break, karmic lessons, a turning point. So I feel as though you need to stop thinking about it. You need to take action. And I think it's going to be fine. I think he's going to be fine. And it could actually turn things around for you. So I hope that's helped you. Jessica. RSN. Hi, RSN. Good to see you. Whew, this has been a tough week for me. How's it been for you guys? The energy has been off the charts. Of course, you know, we're going to have 6 planets go retrograde this month, and we've already had some big energies hitting. So, yeah, it's affected me deeply. I can say I've had really restless nights, which I typically don't. I usually sleep like a log. And then lots of downloads, lots of head pain. So it's kind of how it's been affecting me, which is why I haven't been able to really do any readings. I have done a couple of readings for people that had booked readings, but I haven't done any online. Okay. Will I get a new job in September? Thank you. RSN. Let's look at RSN. What does RSN need to know about job? New job coming in. Is there an opportunity for placement? Will there be an offer? Get foot in the door. RSN. Okay. RSN, these cards are for you. If you're new to my channel, I would love if you would subscribe and please give me a thumbs up. Oh, look at there. So yes, I'm going to say yes. And it looks like you're going to be placed with a team, or your skill set is exceptional. So I feel as though you have been feeling as though you've been left out in the cold. So that's kind of what this card is. Again, it's another 5. 5s are difficult because it feels as though we get a shift, right? We get a shift in the way of our thinking. It doesn't matter what sign it is with these 5s. This card right here is meant to feel as though you've been waiting for something, you've been putting a lot of work towards something, and you haven't been getting a lot back. Like, you know, your efforts haven't been rewarded yet. But I feel as though that's absolutely changing for you with that Wheel of Fortune, because it's saying that a lucky break is coming. You were asking about a job. The pentacles are on both sides of your lucky break. The 3 represents creativity, and it also represents teamwork. So I do feel as though, yes, something should be coming through for you in September, because absolutely that Wheel of Fortune is on your side and your luck is taking a brighter turn for the best. So I hope that helps you. That was for RSN. Thank you for being here. Hi, Elena. Okay, let's see. Hi, Don. What is there that I don't know or see about Victor and our connection? Hi, Sirio. Hi, Dorella. Please use all caps for me. That's very, very helpful. Okay, so we are looking at Elena and Victor. What doesn't she know? So can you give us insights, please, for Elena and the relationship or the potential relationship with Victor? Okay. These cards are for Elena. And I'm just going to say it right off the bat now, because I have not been feeling great. I will end when I'm ready to end, and it just depends on how high I can keep my vibes up there. Well, I see the Lovers is there. I know that you had stated that you are, I think you're not in contact, right, at this time. The Six of Pentacles is that two-way abundance. So it does feel like this energy is really talking about that give and take. I'm not exactly sure when you're asking about relationships, though, why the Pentacles are coming in, other than, you know, the Pentacles represent your home, your possessions, your physical security, all of those things. It does feel as though an opportunity is coming in, and you do have the Lovers here. So I do feel like there is something, but I don't feel as though whatever this Ace of Pentacles is saying that you need to grab a hold of and do something with, which could be career, could be health, could be any number of things, right? Anything that you can tangibly touch, home, all of those things. The Lovers here does represent love, so it does represent partnership, duality, sexual attraction, you know, all of those things. The need to set healthy boundaries, right? So I do feel as though with this ace, it says there is a potential for you. I just don't have a timing as to a connection for you. So I hope that's helped you. It does feel as though progress is being made, but it's slow. Just like everything else seems to take such a long time, doesn't it? Healing work takes forever. All this stuff takes forever. So be patient, dear. I think it's going to work out. Okay, let's see. When do you see me getting a job? I can't give you a timing because tarot doesn't really work that way. Dorella, but I can ask if you are going to get a job by the end of September. I have to put a timeline on it. Okay, so Dorella's looking for work. Will Dorella find a new placement by the end of September 2024? What insights and information can you share with us, please? Insights and information for Dorella. Will she get a job by the end of September 2024? Okay, here we go. Hmm. Yeah, you have this moving to Calmer Shores card. It feels as though whatever that is representing for you is the way that you're thinking about something, or you're feeling as though you need to go to a place that is more in alignment with your expression, the expression of you. So that could be an alignment that you're looking at moving forward there with that Six of Swords. Sixes are about persevering, keep going, keep moving forward. This card also represents help coming in when you least expect it. The Seven of Wands is a card of feeling as though you need to defend yourself, or you need to stand up for yourself, stand in your sovereignty. As you can see, he's up on the hill there. And he's definitely defending his space, right? He's definitely, it's not like it's sword, so it's not like he's you know, like he's really battling, but he does want to stay on top there. That Three of Swords is a card of sadness and heartbreak. So I don't know if this is a current situation that you are in, But I do feel that with this card, this is really talking about, with that 3, it's really talking about situations where there is a deep loss or a deep level of sadness. It might not be associated with your job, of course, that you may be healing from at this time. I am asking for clarity though, which is why I picked up this extra deck. So just give me a second and I'll try to get more information for you. Woo! Moon card. A lot of mystery, lot of mystery. And then an ending. Okay, so that's good. So the moon card for me represents hidden truths. And it's really saying that you really need to trust your intuition. So if you're feeling as though you're feeling defeated, or you're feeling as though you're feeling restless, maybe it's a restlessness or a why can't I do this, like, a frustration of some kind. This is really talking about, with this moon, it's really talking about facing your fears, right? If this was associated with the person, this is not the greatest card, but what it really is saying, use your intuition. You really do have this. This is also my deep healing card for that 3 of Swords, because deep healing needs to take place, and you do that in the dark, right? The other thing I want to say to you, though, is that full moon. I think the full moon this month is on like the 17th, I think. That's going to be an important day for you for some reason. So keep your eye out for that day to see what manifests for you. And then you have the World card. The World card is my happy, perfect ending. So I do feel as though something is going to come. I don't know what that 3 of Swords is associated with. Only you probably know. So, but it looks as though it's still going to take some time, I think, for you to be able to secure a job right off the bat. We didn't get any pentacles at all. And I do feel as though there's healing work that's being done. So I can't answer your question because it's not really answering it for you. And part of it has to do, this card is a mystery, right? That moon is a mystery. And it's talking about hidden truths. So Spirit isn't going to share. Okay, so I hope that helped. Let's see, who is next? Olga, hi. So Olga wants to know whether or not she's moving. I can ask that question, but it would be better if we qualified that question. Moving when? Spirit doesn't look at time the same way we do. Ah, Serial, thank you. I've had a really rough week. I don't know if you're still in the chat, but this has been a rough week. Energies have been bad. Everything's been bad. It's just been bad. Sometimes you go through the bad so you can get to the good. But thank you for the kind message. I plan to start doing some of the sign readings tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, right? I'm retired, so I get lost in my days. Okay, so Olga wants to know if she's moving. These cards are for Olga. Yes, you're starting a new chapter. I'm going to say yes right off the bat because the Fool is self-belief, a new journey, a new chapter, confidence, independence, being in the moment, doing things from instinct. So there you go. Yes, you are moving. Hope that helped you. Okay. Hi, morning. General career reading for next week. Okay, so you're very welcome, Luminous. Okay, let's see. General career reading for morning. And we're putting a week on it. Okay, so what's the end date? Let's look, because I don't know. Let me look at my calendar. Okay, so we're going to say by the 15th. Okay, let's look at career. Career for morning. Will morning find a suitable job within the next week by September 15th, 2024? What insights and information can you give us? Morning, these cards are for you. Wow. So the world card for me right off the bat tells me that you're very protected at this time, spiritually protected. The world card is also a perfect ending card. This is a completion card. So it feels as though you have arrived at some kind of a big completion in your life. Now, typically this does represent endings, big chapters. So I don't know if you are currently out of work, but whatever this is saying that, and this is a major arcana, it is really saying that this is kind of that end of phase, and it's also talking about accomplishments that have been achieved. As we progress, you have that Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is definitely that card telling you gaining some type of experience, gaining some kind of confidence within yourself. But at the same time, this guy is up on a hill and he's defending his position, defending his beliefs, defending whatever it is that he feels like he needs to defend. He is in a defensive position right now. So it may be you are feeling as though your back is against the wall, or maybe you are feeling as though you're defending yourself from a situation, a person, I don't know what, that may be associated with work. I am not seeing any pentacles here, so I can't really say that you are going to get a job or an offer this next week, but I do see that you're looking, right? You're still looking out there. That too is talking about choices and decisions. And this guy is deciding what he wants to do next. And I feel like you're kind of in this holding pattern. The twos represent choices. The wands represent your creativity, your passion, your motivations, and your inspiration. And so, in answer to your question, I feel as though you're still going to be searching by next week. So, I hope that helps you. Oksana, hello. How did my Aquarius friend feel about my message? I'm wondering if he was disappointed or hurt because he didn't reply. Ooh, all right. Well, that's rude. Okay, let's see. So these cards are for Oksana. Oksana wants to know how her Aquarius friend felt about a text. Was it a text message? A message that was sent. Oksana wants to know about how a friend felt about the message that was sent. Okay, so these cards are for Oksana. Again, if you're new to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe. Join our happy family. So it looks as though this person is walking away. There's some kind of a conflict involved. And I don't feel as though it's your conflict. I feel it's the other person's conflict. But that's exactly what this is saying, is somebody's walking away from something that no longer serves them. And if it's only an acquaintance, it could very well be a thing where you're walking away from this person because there was no reciprocal, right? They didn't respond back to you. But it's completely up to you. This is your decision as to whether or not you want to walk away. But I do feel as though this card right here is talking about winning at all costs. The swords have to do with the way that you think, the way you communicate with your words. This guy has defeated these other two people, and now he's gone along and he's picking up their swords so he doesn't have to fight them again, right? So, and I'm going to say, not just for your sake, but for everyone's sake, I have been getting for the past month, 2 months, we really need to be careful with our words, because once the words come out, we can't bring them back in, right? And then I see the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles to me is a card of pause, meaning this guy planted all these pentacles, which is all about your physical security. He planted all these pentacles, he's watered them, he's nurtured them, he's, fertilized them, he's done all this work, but they're only 70% complete. He's not ready for harvest. So right now he's looking at all the hard work that he's done and whether or not it was worth the reward. So it feels like to me, I don't know if it's a situation where your guy, a friend, acquaintance, is really focusing on his job, or if you are really focusing on your job, or whether or not it's worth waiting for that individual. So I hope that has helped you in some way, but that's what I've got. Okay, scoochie down. Whoops. Uh, uh, okay, Yvette. Hi, Yvette. Again, if you're new to my channel, please use all capitals when you are typing your questions to me. Otherwise, I think you're chatting amongst yourselves. All caps, please. Also, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. And I also typically do at least 2 live readings a week, sometimes 3. This week was a bad week. So I'll see if I can't make up for that next week. Okay. Okay, so Yvette wants a general reading on finances for next week. Okay, so Spirit, can we have information on finances for Yvette for next week? Will be something coming in? Will something pop for her? Is there something she needs to know about finances? Insights and information for her highest and best outcome, please. Okay, so Yvette, these cards are for you. Money. Uh-oh. Okay, this is really interesting, Yvette. So first, right off the bat, I do see there's juggling, or there is some kind of a juggling thing going on here. This guy is not sure-footed, and as you can see, the energy is flowing. He's balancing his plates, as I would call it. The Two of Pentacles does represent a choice or a decision, does have to do with career, does have to do with finances, right? So I feel as though things are still up in the air, whatever it is that you're looking for. I do see also that there is energy around you of lying, cheating, stealing. So be aware of that. The other thing about this card, though, is this is also a strategy card. As you can see, the guy went into the enemy's camp here and he's stealing their swords, right? 7 swords. So sevens have to do with confidence and gaining experience of some kind. He is being very stealthy. So it may be a situation where you have to be stealthy, or you have to be use your strategy in some way in order to get this resolved for you, whatever the situation is regarding your finances. But then the Hierophant comes in, and this is your inner guidance. This guy is bringing in blessings of some kind. This is a major arcana. He is meant to be the person between you and your God source, which I believe you can go straight to the God of your heart. I don't think you need a middleman. But the Hierophant energy does represent your inner wisdom, your personal development, um, sharing your wisdom, your intuitive nature, learning situations and blessings coming to you. So I'm not getting a definitive yes, finances are going to clear up. I do feel as though things are being juggled. I do feel that you need to be careful of the people or situations around you, or maybe just making sure that your space is protected. And then this last card of blessings coming in. But I'm not getting definitive, yes, you are, definite money is coming in. I do feel as though things are kind of still up in the air. So I hope that has helped you, Yvette. RSN, you're welcome. Dorella, you are welcome. Okay, next, let's see. Brittany, hi Brittany. Can I have a reading? You sure can. What do you want that reading on? Casey Karstens. Put all of your questions in all capital letters, and I will read you once I come to your question. Oh, thank you, Olga. Thank you. I think I will. I just feel like it's the energies. It's just been crazy. It's like we got a lot of crazy astrological stuff going on here. Okay, Diamond. Hi, Diamond. General for the next few months. Okay. So Diamond wants to know what's coming in for the next few months for her and her family. What insights and information can we bring in for her? Okay, so these are for Diamond. Woo! Justice card. You still have that sleep. Man, every time I call that, I get that card for you, don't I? King of Pentacles is your husband. So, Justice card. Justice is about truth and being on the right path. It is about karmic lessons. Hopefully you don't have any kind of exchanges with the law, because that can represent this card as well. The justice card also talks about legal process, right? But very fair. You're looking for fair. You are wanting things to be fair. The justice card is also talking about cause and effect and personal integrity. I feel like when I pull cards, the same ones seem to come up. This, of course, is your sleepless nights. This is your nightmares, right? This is that anxiety, that feeling of frustration, that feeling like you can't sleep at night because you're so worried about things. And again, oh, this is a difficult card. I think this card is one of the toughest. I feel like the moon card is pretty tough too, depending on what the question is. But this one feels as though you're not getting any relief at all. I don't know why you're being held up. I don't know why this energy is around you and why it's stuck. And it keeps coming up over and over, but I do feel as though it has to do with the situation with that king, which is your husband, right? King of Pentacles. The thing about the king, though, is this king is a very solid individual. This person knows how to make money. This person knows how to, you know, is very kind, very warm. I mean, the Pentacles represents an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn has to do with your physical security, your wealth, all of those things. So I do feel as though he is causing you a lot of anxiety, but I'm not getting any other clarity as to what you need to know. Other than this justice card is really talking about legal things. So be aware that legal things may be coming up. I don't know why. Maybe you have got a will you're working through or whatever it is that legalities would be involved with. But I do feel as though this anxiety seems to be something that you're having a really difficult time moving yourself out of. And the only person that really can change that, of course, is you. And then that King of Pentacles has to do with, your husband's just going through his going to work every day, right? Running his business, whatever it is that you guys are doing. But I just feel as though he's very focused on his job space. He's very focused on his career. I am And that's about it, really. I'm not picking up anything more than that. So I hope that has helped you, Diamond, in some way. I mean, I'm not really feeling as though it's really giving you any relief. It's the same information I pull for you almost every week or every time you ask. It feels like you're very stuck. Let's see, who's next? Mm, Thank you. I will be feeling better soon. Casey Carson. Okay, she wants a love reading. Casey, female or male? Doesn't really matter. All right, Casey. Casey would like to have some information on love. Will a relationship be coming in for Casey by the end of 2024? Will there be a relationship established? Will somebody be coming in that is like a soulmate or really strong heart connection? What do we need to know about Casey's love life? What insight and inspiration can you bring in, please? Temperance is saying you need to be patient. You are put on hold. Something big is coming towards you, I think. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the Temperance card. Temperance card for me is patience and perseverance. This is really, it is an angelic card because an angel's on there, obviously. But this is talking about your spiritual and your physical life. It's really talking about you balancing both of those energies, working out of both of those spaces. And temperance is definitely that card of needing patience and persevering. This is also my card of balance. So it feels as though you're going to be trying to balance this idea of love with either work, a job, something along those lines. I am not really seeing that love is coming in. I don't have any cups coming in for you, but I will continue with the information from these cards. And the Temperance card is definitely saying that this energy is not in a rush, right? The sad thing is you're also butting right against the Hangman, and the Hangman is another card of surrendering to universal will. This is my card of letting go, embracing the new, realigning heart with your purpose, needing to think about things, newfound wisdom. This is also kind of a sacrifice card. The energy of this card is that this guy is upside down. Spirit has kind of placed him there, putting him on pause. So I feel like you are being placed on pause. And basically, what it is saying is something's going to come in, some kind of an idea or a message, or something's going to come in and make a connection for you that is going to give you enlightenment of some kind. It's going to be an answer. It's going to talk to your heart, whatever it is. Whatever this is going to actually be a big change for you because both of these majors are right next to each other. The Page of Pentacles is saying it could have to do with a job coming in, could have to do with a new home or a career change or something along those lines. Pages are typically my cards of a new path or a new direction. This is also about an apprenticeship. This is usually somebody that is younger. Pentacles have to do with your physical security, your wealth, your health, your career, your possessions, and your home. So it feels as though you're going to have something new that's going to be coming in. The other thing is it could represent messages coming in like emails, letters, calls, something like that, that could be associated with any of those things. But you specifically asked about love, and I do not see love coming in at this time, at least according to my cards, and I did ask until the end of this year. So I hope that's helped you. Okay, let's see who is next. If you are waiting for me to read your cards, you're new to my channel, I'd absolutely love it if you would subscribe. And please give me a thumbs up. That actually helps my channel as well. Okay, let's see. So Casey, I hope that helped you. Roselette, any hope for me and Rich to reunite? Wait, where'd you go? God, this thing just wants to real fast. Okay, so any hope for me and Rich to reunite? Things didn't end well between us. Okay, let's look. Hi, Alma. Thank you, Yvette. Okay, so Roselette. Roselette wants to know about Rich. Okay, so Spirit, can we please look at Rosette's energy, please? And let's look at her connection with Rich. Will they reunite? Will they get back together? Will they communicate? Will they reunite? What do we need to know for her highest and best outcome? Truth and integrity, highest information for her best outcome, please. Again, if you're going to ask a question, please use all capital letters. And Roselette, this is for you. Well, you're definitely taking a break. Huh. So the Four of Swords is definitely my card of needing to rest. This is exhaustion. This is my card of exhaustion. So I don't know if this is coming from you, whether you are feeling this and this is your energy. There is hidden information here. So there is an unspoken message from this individual to you is what I would say. Also, this card is blessings being blessed upon you. So if you have felt as though your energy has been low or you have been in a low cycle and you feel like you're, needing to rest, right? That's exactly what this card is talking about with that four Fours are looking for stability, balance. The swords are talking about the way that you're thinking about things. So it's saying that you kind of need a mental break as well. And maybe a thing where, you might have to push back from some other things just so that you can go within yourself to, help balance out those energies for you. The Hermit card is a major arcana. The Hermit is my card of inner reflection, as I was talking about in this card. So the Hermit is my inner reflection, soul searching, using your inner wisdom. And the thing about the Hermit is this is saying that you're an old soul, for one thing. You have a lot of knowledge, but it feels as though you are either just beginning or you're just getting to that point where you're sharing some of your deeper knowledge with other people around you, or you're thinking about how you want to share that information with others around you. But I do feel as though you have a lot to offer here, and Spirit is encouraging you to move forward and embrace your gifts. The Ten of Wands for me is, it says that some heavy burden that you've been carrying is getting ready to be put down. This guy grew all of these wands from seed. He nurtured them, and now he's getting ready, like his home is right here. And even though he looks awkward in the way that he's walking, right? Because he's got all this heavy load in front of him. What a dumb way to walk, or what a dumb way to carry a heavy load. But at the same time, what it is saying though is that you're getting ready to put this down and there is a completion. Okay. So I'm feeling as though there's a need for a break. I'm not getting a definitive when as to whether or not communication is going to be brought back, but I do feel as though there's there's inner work that you need to do in order for you to understand a little bit more deeply as to why things didn't work, so that you don't recreate that same scenario in another relationship. But I do feel whatever this heavy burden is, that it's very close for you to be able to put that down, and it's going to relieve a lot of stress from your shoulders. So I hope that's helped. And that was for Roselette. Hi, Alma. Okay, let's see. Brittany Kittle, general, please. Okay, let's see what's coming in for you. I think I'm going to change decks. Let's get rid of this guy. And I have shuffled all these decks, but I just want you to see that I'm shuffling them. So these are specifically putting your energy in here. So this is for Brittany, and Brittany's looking for a general. So Spirit, what do you want to say to Brittany? What does Brittany's higher self want her to know? What would be helpful? What steps does she need to take? What does she need to be aware of for her highest and best outcome, please? Okay, so Brittany, these cards are for you. Let me do a little couple more shuffles here. One more. One more. Okay. Okay, here we go. These cards are for Brittany. Ooh, Hierophant. Queen of Cups. And the World. Wow. Two majors on both sides of you. So I feel like you're coming in as the Queen of Cups. My Queen of Cups is definitely my queen that is emotionally stable. This queen is the queen that operates completely from emotion. So it can represent Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. energy, or it can just represent the energy of water, right? The water sign itself. So with this Hierophant card, again, the Hierophant is that card of your inner guidance, your inner wisdom, using that energy for yourself, right? This is really bringing down your intuition, calling in all of your gifts that you came in this lifetime with. And it could be a thing where you are actually pulling more information from other lifetimes at this time. But the Hierophant is definitely my card of um, personal development. So that might be something that you are working on or working in at this time, where you're looking at particular classes that you might take to help you in some way, either with your job or with your spiritual development, or just because you are interested in, the wide range of things that you may be interested in. Now, the thing that is interesting is that if you look at the way the cards are laid, he is looking towards her, blessing her. You are this queen. You are this queen of cups, coming from, your highest potential here with this queen, utilizing the energy of your heart, right? And the world card, man, I love this card here. It's a beautiful card. I don't know if I can get it without the glare. Can I get it without the glare? Kind of. But the world card is that card of perfect endings, completions, joy. It's a really positive card for you. It's really saying that some big major thing that you have completed or is getting really close to completion is going to bring a lot of happiness and joy. This is also my card of achievements and accomplishments. It is really aligning with your conscious intentions. This is also saying that you are spiritually protected. So if you are going to be taking any classes where you are going to be among other people that are of like mind, I do feel as though you're being protected by spirit to do that. And at the same time, I do feel as though what this is saying is there's some kind of a big step up that you are working through, or are working on, or have just completed. So maybe you know what this is talking about, but those are the cards. That's the energy. And I hope that's helped you. And that was for Brittany. Okay, let's see, Melissa. Okay, so Melissa Chavez. So she wants a general for next week, okay? Again, if you're new to my channel and you have not been here before, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And I would really appreciate it if you gave me thumbs up, or the like button, or whatever it is that you call that thumbs up button. Okay, so Melissa, she would like general information for next week. What is coming to Melissa for next week that she needs to be aware of for her highest and best outcome? What's coming at her? What does she need to know? Okay, so Melissa, these cards are for you. Five of Swords. Ooh, Devil energy. Three of Cups. Okay, so it feels as though, so you're asking about next week. So it feels as though there may be some word exchanged with someone. The Five of Swords for me is a card of conflict, or a card of having to win at all costs. The swords have to do with your words and have to do with your thoughts. So the fives are about changes in direction, changes of thought. But this guy is definitely has defeated these other guys. Like this guy's like flat out, and that guy looks very wounded. So he has gone behind himself and he's collected all of their swords, so he doesn't have to fight them again. So I am going to caution you, and of course you can do whatever you want because of course you have free will, but my guidance would be just be careful of your words because you can't take them back. So before you allow your anger, your being triggered in some way, think about the words before you put them out there. Okay. The second card that's coming in is the devil. Now the devil card for me is a card of addiction. It's also my card of toxic situations. This can be talking about the toxic person. Could be maybe you're hanging around with people that you normally don't hang around with, right? That just could be in your energy for a short bit. Or it is saying there's someone around you that has kind of toxic energy. This can also be like energy vampires. So my guidance for that would be, just protect your space, put the white light around you or whatever it is that you use to protect your space, so that those energy vampires don't, grab hold and stay hanging on to you, right? Now, the devil energy is also about an obsessive nature, tricky personalities. It's talking about addictions. It can be anything that is an addiction. It can be shopping, um, eating, sex, spending, all of those things. This is in the very center of your energy, so I'm going to just say that this is a very cautious, like really be cautious about this card. I'm hoping that you know who this energy represents or what this is talking about. But what I do see also here as your last card is that Three of Cups. Now the Three of Cups to me is the card of celebrations, but this card of celebrations is celebrations with your kindred spirits. So the people that you've collected along your life path. So this would be like your best friends, celebrating something. So it's either celebrating a victory, celebrating just because you needed, a girls' night out, any of those types of things. But that's what I've got for you, and I hope that has helped you. Melissa, it's for Melissa. Okay, Infinity. Hi, Infinity. Let's see. Will I be able to find a decent place to live in my area before I have to move? Oh, that's a good one. Thank you. Appreciate the blessings, and I return them back to you. Finance and health issues. Yeah. Okay, so these cards are going to be for Infinity. And we need to know whether or not Infinity is going to find a new home. Has to move. Before she's forced to move, before she's expected to move, whatever the case may be. Okay. I don't feel like I'm done yet. Hang on. Okay, Infinity. Infinity, if you're here, I'd really like for you to ground your energy, please. Just imagine if you're sitting down that your energy is just flowing down through the ground with your feet on the floor. All right, so these cards are for Infinity. And if you're new to my channel, again, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe. If you have a question, please put them in all caps so I can easily read them without glasses. Uh-oh, Three of Swords. Seven of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. I'm not getting a yes that you are going to find a place. I am seeing that there's heartache here of some kind, sadness, a loss. And the Seven of Pentacles, of course, is that energy of having planted your seeds and you're waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for your seeds to mature. The sevens are also about gaining experience, gaining confidence, and this is associated more with your home, like you had asked. So I feel as though you're kind of in this holding pattern. With this Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords is talking about dead, done, and over. Doesn't take 10 swords to kill somebody. Tens are about endings, and the swords are about the way that we think or the way that we communicate. So something is definitely coming to an end and you are going to be starting a new beginning. But what I think I'm going to do is let me grab my other deck because I don't feel like this is really giving me enough information. Let's pull some more cards for you, Infinity. What else do we need to know about this? Will Infinity have a place to move before it is necessary for Infinity to move? All right. Let's give you two additional cards here. Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So it feels as though with this Queen of Wands, it's talking more about you being this badass queen. It feels as though your energy is going to shift, and I feel as though with this badass queen that you can create the success that you are looking for and that you want. The Knight of Cups is saying take action, but wherever it is that you go, make sure you love it there, right? Make sure that you really like the area that you're in. The Knight is about taking action, and it has to do with how you feel about it. So I would say that you will find a place. It might not be, it might be like you might be right, you know, at the end of your term, your current term, before something happens for you. But I do feel as though whatever this Three of Swords is representing for you, this heartache, this loss, this anxiety, this sadness, as you can see by the card, it does say that there is healing here. It's a 3, so a 3 is only a minor arcana. So whatever this is talking about, healing is starting, but I hope you're aware of whatever that energy is for you. So I'm not getting a definitive yes, but I'm feeling as though that you have a little bit more work to do and you can create that for yourself because you are coming in as that Queen of Wands. And I do feel as long as you are aligned with it being a place that you really enjoy, that you really like, I think it's going to work out very well for you. So I hope that helps. Okay, so those cards were for Infinity. Whoops. Okay, let's see. Whoops. Firefly. Next blessings coming to me in general. Okay, let me look at this name. Grow with Tori. Okay, so looking for a general reading. With blessings, of course. Hi, Firefly. Good to see you. Kyle, 92, nice to see you. Okay, so this is Growth with Tori. Hopefully you've subscribed to my channel. And please give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Okay. Growth with Tori. Spirit, can we tap into growth with Taurus energies, please, and find out what is coming towards growth with Tauri, please. Okay. So growth with Tauri, these cards are for you. Ooh, Four of Wands, the Death card, and the Ten of Swords. So the Four of Wands is a really happy card. It is a card of celebrations. It is a card of stability and balance. It has to do with the wands have to do with your inspiration, your creativity, and your passions. So with this Four of Wands, it does feel as though a milestone may have been reached or that you're very close to reaching one. This is also my card of marriage. So if you are in a situation where you are in a relationship, this could be a potential, right? Because all tarot cards are about potential. They're not about they're about probability. They're not about you know, solid absolutes. The Four of Wands is a very positive card, but it's also right next to the Death card. So what this is saying that there is some kind of an ending coming, and it might not be a pleasant ending because you have the Death card, which is affecting that 10. The Ten of Swords is also my card of an ending of some kind. It has to do with, you know, expression, the way that you're thinking or feeling about something, communicating, but this is definitely an ending. An ending. The death represents symbolic death of self, but it also represents transformations and rebirth. It is kind of a heavy energy. It may be feeling, and I am feeling as though you may have been in this energy for a little bit. You might actually be working through this energy through the end of this month because this is a heavy month. September. There's a lot of stuff going on. And so I feel as though what you're doing is you're purging, which would make sense with that 10. So all the stuff that you're bringing up to release, all the stuff that you're looking at, revisiting, you know, old traumas or childhood issues or any of those things, all that stuff is coming up for you to clear. And we continually do this process. It isn't like it's a one and done, but because it's right in the middle of your cards, I do feel as though that's what you are working through with this next week. Through this next week, I should say. And then with that 10, I feel as though you will get to a place where you will feel as though, okay, I've worked on this enough, and you want to, you know, with this completion card right here, I do feel as though it will charge up the way that you're thinking about things, and I do feel as though this is going to create a new beginning for you. However, with this death card, it may take you a little while to work through that, but still, I feel as though celebrations are coming in for you, okay? So I hope that's helped. And that reading was for Grow with Tauri. So thank you for your question. Okay, Firefly. Will MS successfully distract Scorpio attention away from me? Oh, Miss W. Okay, I get it. Will Miss W successfully distract Scorpio's attention away from me? Ooh, spicy. Okay, so these cards are for Firefly. Wants to know whether Miss W is stepping in as a distraction for the Scorpio, taking the attention away from Firefly. Okay, so can we please look at Firefly's energy and what's going on around her and her circumstances? Can we look to see if this Miss W is causing problems, trying to steer away Scorpio? Okay, so these cards are for Firefly. Ten of Cups, happy, happy. Justice card. I'm actually thinking that you're going to be the victor. I feel as though with that Ten of Cups is saying happiness, happiness, joy. I mean, not like everything is going to be perfect and you never have a struggle again, but that 10 is saying that this is your heart card, right? So it's really saying that a lot of happiness and joy is coming in for you. The Justice card is in your favor, right? Whenever I pull a Justice card for you, it is saying that it is in your favor. So I feel as though what this is talking about is that truth and integrity. So if Miss W is trying to distract Scorpio, I do feel as though truth and integrity will prevail, which is you. Three of Wands is my card of looking out there to see what else you can do. So this can be a thing where you're actually looking towards your future. You're wondering whether or not you want to get on that boat and sail away. Maybe you're looking for an adventure of some kind, or you're just looking towards your future from a safe vantage point. But I do feel as though there is this calling, and I can feel the tug of, this level of trying something different, going in a new direction, really expanding and exploring your options as to different things for you to bring into your life that maybe you haven't tried before. So overall, I feel as though you will be the victor because you have that Justice card in your favor, and that card is a golden card, and golden cards in tarot are always positive. So I hope it works out for you, Firefly. Okay, and again, reminder, please use all caps. Okay, Child 92, will Anthony and I break up? Ooh, that's a strange question to ask a reader, because it feels as though if you're asking that question, either you think that person wants to break up with you, there's problems here, or you want to break up with him. So I'm not sure, but I will ask the question. Child 92, will Anthony and Child 92 break up? Or will they stay together? Let's look at that, see what we got. Okay. These cards are for Child 92. How are we doing on time? 7:17, okay. Two of Cups. I'm telling you, it looks good. It looks like you guys are soulmates. Okay, so interesting. So the Two of Cups for me is my soulmates card. It doesn't mean though, you think about soulmates and you think that, oh, it's a soulmate that's going to be happily ever after. No, soulmates come into your life to teach you lessons. Soulmates are not always roses and unicorns, right? They bring hard lessons as well. So I do see that Two of Coins there. I mean, Two of Cups there. And the Two of Cups is my soulmate card. And as you can see, it's saying that these two people have come together and that there is a lot of love there. I do see that there are chances of conflict, conflict resolution. And if this was serious and it was a real breakup, this would definitely be a swords. It would not be wands. So it feels as though you're working through how to resolve your conflicts with this individual. And I have that world card. Now, the world card to me is that happy ending, perfect endings, completion, joy, achievements, new levels of consciousness. Like this is a beautiful card. It is saying also that you are spiritually protected in your space. Spirit's got you. So in terms of will you break up, I'm going to say no. I feel like there's more work here that both of you need to continue working on. So my answer is no, I don't think you're going to break up. Okay. Miss Haunted Parlor. Woo! So the procedure is you use all capital letters and you just put your question, and as I work through my feed, I will do your reading. I'll read your cards. If you happen to pop out, I'm still going to read your cards because I can't tell who's in my feed and who's not. And then when I decide that I'm going to end my readings, I just stop, and then you just go back if you're not here and listen to your response, because I will read all the questions in my chat before I leave and close out. Or I will say something about it. So I hope that helps you if you're still here. Oh, thank you, Infinity. I didn't see your response. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Infinity. You're welcome. Oop, juice. Okay, I just lost it. Okay, saw the 3 hearts. Let's see. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. And let's see. I would like a reading on my career. Thank you. Miss Haunted Parlor. Okay. Perfect, perfect. And the other thing that I will say as guidance is that I will only read for you once. I will only take one question. My feeling is if you've got a lot of questions, pay me for a reading. Like I can go deep dive, I can get you all the answers that you're looking for. But I'm not going to do a full reading here on my channel. This is just quick, questions. And if you need more in depth, book a reading. Okay, let's see. So, would like messages on career for Miss Haunted Parlor. There's got to be a story behind that name, I'm sure. Okay, so Spirit, can you please tap into Miss Haunted Parlor's energy? And can we get some messages on her careers? What does she need to know? And typically when I pull cards, just so you know, if you're new, if you give me a deadline, like a date, because tarot does not look at time the way that we do. Spirit, I should say, doesn't look at time the way that we do. So if you want to know, am I going to get a job? Well, eventually you probably will get a job. But if you give me a timeline, say, will I get a job within a month? Then I can pull cards, right? But we're going to look at your career and see what's coming towards you. Okay, career for Miss Haunted Parlor. Oh my goodness, I did all of that with these cards here. I got to reshuffle, sorry. Miss Haunted Parlor and Career. Okay, here we go. Try it again. Temperance, 4 of Cups, and the Empress. Beautiful cards. Doesn't really give me any information in terms of your career space. It's actually, the Temperance card is my card of patience and perseverance. And it's also my card of, it's funny because this card also talks about the illusion of time, right? And Temperance is also about trusting in the universal timing of things. This is a very calming energy, very grounded, newfound wisdom coming in with this Temperance card. This is about you being a healer, and it's also saying don't be in a rush. The 4 of Cups is an opportunity coming in that lights up your heart Fours are about stability and balance, and the cups have to do with the things that are associated with your heart space. The story is these three cups are empty, and he is being offered a new cup, right? So he's being offered a new opportunity to come in that will light up his heart space. So I feel as though what this is really talking about here, because of these cups, is that this could be talking about opening up your heart space in a current relationship, if you're in one, or looking at things that really light up that heart space and give you a lot of joy and happiness. And the thing about him though is he does allow himself to get into a depressed kind of a stagnated kind of state. So, but because you have these two beautiful major arcanas beside each of these Four of Cups, I feel as because this is your center energy, the Empress is saying that you are really starting to really tap into your divinity, into your divine feminine energy. She is my Mother Nature sign. She is also saying that you're very fertile at this time. Now, fertility can be birth and pregnancy, or it can be talking about your ideas are very fertile at this time, your passion, your motivation, all of those things are on top. She is also my card of abundance and manifestation, and she knows how to get the things that she wants. The Empress is also my card of love and nurture, growth, creativity. This person really does take very good care of themselves, and she does have the ability to create whatever she wants. Now, in terms of, you were asking specifically on your career. I feel as though it's not really answering specifically, but I do feel as though with you being that Empress, it's really saying that you can create it any way you want it. What it is that you want, you have to kind of define it so that Spirit can help you with that manifestation process on the other side. It does look positive. I mean, the cards are very positive, but I do feel as though you're in a holding pattern for some reason with that Temperance card. And it's saying it's really up to the universe, right? It's fated by the universe as to when things are going to pop. So just stay in your Empress energy and bring down your intuition. I feel you will be guided and you will know what direction to take if there is any question about what you want to do. So I hope that has helped you. I need water. Okay, and if somebody could do me a favor, please, and put at the bottom of the feed that I will not be taking any more questions after that message, that would be very helpful. Thank you. Because I will be reading for almost 2 hours by then. Okay. So, next. Yay, thank you for subscribing and thank you for the like. So, Beverly, hi. Does Martin want to be with me in a relationship? Okay, let's look at it. Thank you. Appreciate you. Does Martin want to be in a relationship with me? Okay. Okay, Spirit, can we tap into Beverly's energy, please? And does Martin want to be in a relationship with her? Marwan, sorry. Okay. I can't read it. Marwan. Spirit knows. Okay, Marwan. Does Marwan want to be in a relationship with Beverly? Okay, so these cards are for you. And then Teresa, I got Teresa to do as well, Kirk. Okay, 10 of Wands, Queen of Wands, and 5 of Cups. 10 of Wands is carrying a heavy load. I don't know if this is you or if this is him, Marwan, is carrying a heavy load, right? This card is meant to be, he's going to be putting this down. This is a completion or an ending, right? This is an ending of a situation, an ending of a chapter. And basically, this is his passion, his creativity, his motivation. So, with this 10, it is saying that something is ending, whatever this is representing for you, and you will be beginning again because once you complete one thing, you start another. You're coming in as the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands for me is my badass, fiery queen. This represents Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. What it does represent, though, is she is very passionate, she's very creative, she's very motivational. Of all of my queens, she is definitely the queen that walks to the beat of her own drum. She will take other people's opinions into consideration, but she definitely makes the decisions on her own. She is of the Wands energy and the Wands court cards, I should say. She's the one that stands out because she's quite fiery. She gets things done and she motivates other people just by her energy alone. So that kind of is representing you at this time. The Five of Cups here is representing a loss. The Five of Cups is he's mourning this loss. He's looking at what he doesn't have instead of what he has behind him. So I don't know if this is you or if this is representing Marwan's energy, but it feels as though he's looking at past losses, maybe trying to heal his heart, not recognizing that good things are around him because he needs to mourn. Or this is your energy. But because there's a male figure here, I assume it's representative of his energy. So I can't really say whether or not he wants to be in a relationship. I feel like he's going through a healing process. So my guidance for you would be don't take that as a no. I'm not getting it as a no. I'm getting it as somebody's doing some healing work. Before you can offer yourself to another person, you have to be ready. And I'm feeling as though one or the other of you are not ready yet. So I hope that makes sense. Very true. Cool. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I would say be patient. I think you can work through it. If this is somebody that you're really interested, in developing a relationship with, you're very welcome. Okay, Teresa Kirk, what does Spirit want me to know right now? Okay, let's look. Dream the creative period now. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you for the confirmation, Miss Haunted Parlor. Okay, so this is for Teresa. What does Spirit want me to know right now? Okay, Spirit, can you tap into Teresa Kirk's energy, please? And can you let her know what she needs to know? What is going to help her navigate forward? What does she need to know on a spiritual level, on a physical, down to earth level? Where should her focus be? Any information and inspiration is greatly appreciated, and as succinct a message as possible. Okay, these are for Teresa Kirk. Ooh, Strength card. Beautiful card. King of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so you're going to have to be pulling on your strength for this month, I feel, or that you have. The Strength card is a really interesting card because it's talking about your inner willpower, your quiet strength. The information about this card is she befriended this lion. She gained this lion's trust. And in the Rider-Waite deck, she actually has her hands in the lion's mouth, and the lion is submitting to her. I kind of like the depiction of this card better, like they are companions, whether, comrades. So it feels as though, and this of course would be a Leo energy here, but at the same time, it feels as though you have got helpers helping you at this time. And then the other thing about this Strength card is it's talking about your graceful leadership. It's talking about you being in a state of grace, right? And utilizing that energy as you move forward and having that. The thing about that Strength card for me too is just really tapping into your inner knowing and feeling that energy within you. It is a high vibrational energy. I do feel as though what she is doing is she's looking towards her past, because I feel your past experience is what got you here, right? And at the same time, with this King of Cups, I don't know if this is a new person coming in for you or whether this is your significant other, but the King of Cups is a person who, as you can see, the water is all choppy around him, but he's got his foot in the water. So this is all about water signs or the energy of water. And water can represent the experience that this knight or this king brings, because kings bring experience and knowledge to our lives. But at the same time, this is I am feeling, what I want to say to you is I feel like you need to cry. You need to release whatever that represents for you. I know a lot of people don't like to cry because they feel like on some level that is weakness. And with that Strength card being there, you might be one of those people that have a hard time crying. But I feel as though this energy is saying there is a release that needs to be let go of. I hope you know what I'm talking about. Or it's also talking about a knight, a physical person. So this could be somebody that you know, somebody that you work with, somebody that is a mentor for you, somebody that could be professional help in some way. But I really feel as though what this is really saying is mastering that energy within you, the emotions within you, really listening to your inner voice. And this is not really what this card is about all the way, because what I'm getting from the card is a lot more than what the card represents. So I hope that makes sense. And then with this Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles is my card of changes coming in, change of direction, change of the way that you think about things. Pentacles have to do with home, so it could be a home change. You might be thinking about moving, or this could be talking about health, that there is going to be a health thing that you're going to have to focus on, because it feels as though it can go in either way, right? So I would say do whatever you do in order to beef up your immune system, because I feel like that's very important for you as well. And then the other thing this is about your job, your stability, your career, those kinds of things. And I feel as though changes will be coming along those lines, but you didn't specifically ask for career. So I'm just going to say, I feel like in this situation, I feel like it's more take care of yourself. Get the rest you need, make sure you hydrate, get your rest, sleep, all of those things. So that's what I've got for you. And who was that? That was for Teresa Kirk. Okay, let's see. Questions now closed. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Yes, extremely creative period now, and I'm definitely in a holding period. Very true. Thank you. Thank you, damn girl. A reading. Hi, Ari. I'm actually closing now. I've closed off for tonight. You're very welcome, Teresa. I only did 2 lives this week, so I do plan to do 3 next week. I might do a live Sunday morning. It depends on if my plans fall through. So, thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I will be starting more sign readings tomorrow. So enjoy your evening, and I'll see you guys again soon.